She worked hard through 4 years of college to become a teacher. She studied for many long nights for the praxis exams and took over a year of student teaching courses. Along with student teaching, she was required to chaperone many school dances and sporting events and taking up more of her time. On top of all the requirements of student teaching, she was required to remain in school full-time and work a full-time job and aid paying for her education and for her 2 children. All the hard work to receive her teaching license seemed to quickly be one of the least of her problems. It was soon after that she was having a difficult time making ends meet on a teacher's salary to help financially keep up with 2 children as a single mother. She did all that she could possibly do, but she eventually had to make a choice. She chose to leave her dream as a teacher behind due to the poor salaries and find a job that offered a better salary so she would be able to provide for her children. Teachers are grossly underpaid for the amount of work that they do, and the education field is diminishing due to it. A nationwide increase in salaries would not only give peace of mind to current teachers, but also help attract new teachers into the education field over other careers. We need to increase our teachers' salaries due to the colossal amount of work that every teacher puts into that we're not aware of. Teachers have a very difficult time making ends meet in today's age. According to Bob Willoughby, Associate Director of Research with the New Jersey Education Association, if we want to attract, retain, and motivate the best and the brightest, we need to raise the starting salaries of teachers to be competitive with other professions. Otherwise, we are not going to raise the standard of teaching and invite a broader spectrum into the field. When teachers begin teaching, they are expected to provide all of their own materials for their classrooms. For example, they may have to provide markers for their whiteboards and erasers and other materials that they have to do in their own classrooms. This money is not provided for them, but comes straightly out of their pockets. Sometimes teachers also come across certain situations where they spend money out of their own pocket for the sake of helping his or her children. For example, a student in one teacher's class appears unnourished and talks about how they do not have enough food at home to eat. That teacher, in return, goes out of the kindness of her own heart and purchases the student food to last a week. That money comes out of the own teacher's pocket and not out of anywhere from the funding. The cost of living in all 50 states is higher than the average starting teacher salary. For instance, the following graph that I have provided here shows the average United States cost of living along with the average United States starting teacher salary. As you can see, there's over a $10,000 difference between the two. That's a colossal difference for teachers to have to try to make up financially. There is no reason that a teacher should have to ever struggle financially to help aid the future generation in getting their education. A teacher's job is truly never done. A teacher does not simply have a 9-to-5 pace and can go home after class is dismissed with no other responsibilities involved. There are constant hours of lesson planning, assignment creating, assignment grading, and other responsibilities that a teacher has outside of the classroom. All of those hours spent altogether equal much more than 40 hours per week. Teachers are also required to chaperone the sporting events and dances and other school functions that are planned that may take away from their family time or other time that they need to do other things. A teacher's work continues extensively outside of his or her classroom, despite it seeming that it may not. A teacher is not only a teacher, but also a mentor, a confidant, a counselor, and a friend to his or her students. According to Jeanette Walls, the author of Half-Broke Horses, teaching is a calling too, and I've always thought that the teachers in their way are holy, angels leading their flocks out of the darkness. Some teachers give support to their students that they would no longer receive from anywhere else. Teachers consistently make impacts on their students, while students are also making an impact on the teacher. Due to the low salaries offered by the states, teachers are consistently leaving the field of education. Former teachers are now searching for new careers because of the low salary pays and being unable to provide for themselves financially. According to Nineveh Calgary with the Washington Post, as the founder of the Teacher Salary Project, a nonpartisan organization devoted to elevating teachers' pay, I've heard countless stories of professionals who have awards and recognition for their work, yet who feel forced for financial reasons to rethink their career. If the public school system does not create a way of increasing teacher salaries, the education field will continue to diminish. With an increase in teacher salaries, we would see multiple improvements in the education field. First, we would see that teachers become more satisfied in their field of work. We would also see a peace of mind with those teachers in knowing the financial stability that they now have. In conclusion, Teachers are grossly underpaid for the amount of work they do, along with the education field diminishing. A nationwide increase in salaries for teachers would not only help attract new teachers, but also increase the satisfaction of current teachers. With all this being said, I challenge you guys to support your local teachers each and every day, even if it's as simple as just thanking them for what they do. Together, we can change the field of education for the better. Thank you.